Donc ici, j'ai vraiment un pouls que je sens très faible.
This child here has a very weak pulse and cold extremities. These are signs that the child is lapsing into a state of shock. So as well as the feeding tube, we're going to put him on a drip and send him straight to the inpatient nutritional center because he's in really bad shape.
Il est vraiment pas bien.
Malnutrition isn't just a matter of the quantity of food available in a family, it's also a question of food quality. And here in Niger, we're constantly up against the problem that the staple millet-based diet lacks essential nutrients that young children need. One child in 5 dies before his 5th birthday, and malnutrition is one of the main reasons for such a high mortality rate.
A baby in the Western world can't grow properly on a diet of bread and water. The same is true for an African baby. He'll remain small and thin, and may well even lose weight instead of putting it on. At worst, he'll die. The worst happens every day. Millions of tons of food aid are distributed every year. Kilos of cereal fill their stomachs, which is better than nothing. But their bodies still don't get the essential nutrients, vitamins and minerals that play such a crucial role during periods of rapid growth. Food aid placates children's hunger, but doesn't often save them. Millions of malnourished children die before the age of 5 in silence.
And the diarrhea? How many times a day? So here clinically the boy is fine. The only problem is that he's not eating. He's anorexic. So we'll keep him under observation. We'll take him to a quieter place with his mother and see if it's just because he's stressed by being here in the medical consultation. Anorexia is the sign of a deficiency in micronutrients. A malnourished child who doesn't eat will continue losing weight, becoming more and more frail, and will catch infections more easily. It's a vicious circle. Infections favour malnutrition, which in turn makes the child more susceptible to infections. It results in death if you don't do anything about it.
Until recently, doctors were limited in terms of treating malnutrition. Therapeutic milk had to be properly stored, measured out precisely, and added to drinking water in carefully washed receptacles. These constraints required children to be hospitalized for several weeks.
What's changed in the last 5 years is that we now have a therapeutic food that we can give to these children. This therapeutic food is milk powder mixed with peanut paste, vitamins, minerals and essential nutrients. Now, this milk powder can be put in a ready-to-use package. It doesn't need to be mixed with anything and doesn't need to be cooked. You can open it and eat it. That's all. It's a revolution.
With this therapeutic food, it's at last possible to cure in a given geographical area the vast majority of children suffering from malnutrition, without having to restrict care to only the most urgent and severe cases.
If the children are identified at a stage when they still have an appetite, and you start treating them, giving them the nutrients they're lacking, you'll see that after 4 to 5 weeks they'll have reached a pretty much normal weight.
Her child has gained weight. She says there are no problems and that she's happy. I congratulate her and encourage her to continue the feeding program she's been following at home for her child.
We treat them on an outpatient basis, sending them home with a week's ration. One packet in the morning and one in the evening. Then they come back the following week.
It enables us to treat thousands of children at the same time. We can treat them at home, since it's the mother who gives the treatment. Children gain weight quickly with this therapeutic food. Their mothers see the results immediately. This encourages them. There are less defaulters because the mothers see the results.
So this child is in good overall condition. She's smiley, has a good appetite. Her conjunctiva are a good color. Her medical file shows that she's gaining weight and that she's already reached beyond her target weight once. She's done well gaining weight since she arrived. She hasn't lost any weight, and today there's no associated pathology.
It's true that when she came, she had a lot of diarrhea. She was also complaining a lot. Now she's doing better. She's not complaining anymore. She's eating well and her diarrhea has stopped.
The distribution of therapeutic food has meant severe acute malnutrition has been significantly reduced here. We treated 70,000 children suffering from moderate malnutrition and 4,500 suffering from severe malnutrition. It was an amazing success.
Nutrient-enriched pastes urgently need to be made widely accessible. The priority is to provide the therapeutic form for severely malnourished children. But why wait for the severe stage of malnutrition before giving children under 2 a food adapted to their needs? A few spoons of a milk-based paste enriched with the vitamins and minerals that is lacking in their daily food can make all the difference, as seen in Niger in 2007, in the Guidon-Rumjdi districts.
In fact, it's a complementary food product. We give it to children between the ages of 6 months and 3 years, as it is this age group that doesn't have a sufficiently diverse diet. There are nutritional deficiencies. This product here provides children with 250 kilocalories per day. It's full of micronutrients. This enhances their health and their nutritional status.
He's put on weight, and since I've been giving him this food product, we've had to go to the health center less. He has recovered his appetite. He's eating far more than usual. It's true, he was eating very little before.
Unfortunately, sometimes the problem of malnutrition gets hidden under the big discussions on eliminating poverty or eliminating hunger. But medical science is not in a position to say any better than anybody else how to go about eliminating hunger. What we do know is how to eliminate or how to control malnutrition. In countries which manage to control malnutrition and mortality, which is primarily a disease of young children, they were forced to introduce specially designed foods for these children. And it includes like enriched milks or fortified baby foods.
Half of the deaths of children under 5 are linked to malnutrition. 5 million malnourished children die every year. Treating malnutrition sooner by giving adapted, ready-to-use food is both possible and effective.